Welcome. Today is about not letting anyone change you. How you are, your personality, what you like, how you act. We can all be better people. Don't get me wrong. But you shouldn't have to change who you are to make people love you or to make them like you. As you can see, I changed quite a bit since my last video. Some people look at me now and think I've done this to someone else. No, not at all, actually. You see, because the person, or not the person, but in my old videos, that's that's the side of me that everyone kind of wants me to be, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, wants me to look like. I'm still exactly the same person, deep in here, in the heart, in the way I am, the way I think. But it's no good being the person you are inside, because if you're still the person you're not on the outside, you still think, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, whatever. And in actual fact, it may not be true, but that's what you think. All I can say is, don't think that, because there's a very, very good saying, there's two very good sayings actually, and that was, the first one is actually or Wiccan thing, and that is, with a fool no seasons spend will be counted as his friend. Now, if someone is foolish enough, or if someone is a fool to not like you well, they don't have to like you, but to not respect you and have the decency to do that, then that person, in my eyes, is a fool, and they don't really deserve you. I don't think, if they're gonna be all, well, you have to look a certain way, otherwise you can't be our friend, kind of a thing. Just say, right then, I don't want to be your friend. Because I remember when I was at like middle school, there were always the popular girls, in inverted commas, and or what I like to call the slags, basically, and you know, they were always really popular with boys, and they were really naughty, and the comedians and whatever, and thought, actually at one time I wanted to be like them, but then when I actually got to be their friend, I discovered some of them were actually okay, but some of them just weren't worth having. And you know, if someone's gonna try and change you, they're not worth it. You might as well just say, jog on. That's that. Another thing is, I realised that I've been saying all this time that I'm an aspiring author and poet, and the thing is, I haven't actually read anything to you that shows my poetry, so I'm gonna try and find it quickly. I should have really done this before I started recording, but hey ho. By the way, if you wanna see any of my poems, I'm on Childline, and I'm on there on 2 accounts. One of them is called Lovers Deny, and then the other one is wiccagirlalonso. But anyway, I'll try and find some of my stuff. Hang on. Do you think, why am I doing this? Why do I need to sign in? I'm stupid sometimes. Right. I'm getting in the mood to Diet Coke lately. It fills you up, I'll give you that much, but it's very bad for your teeth, which isn't good. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. There, I did it, Lana. Sorry, one of my friends asked me to, sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I will try and find it as quickly as I can, I promise. Right. This one is called The Dancer, and it's on Childline, on the Poems message board. The dancer danced in the circle of life, young and full of life, dancing with her prince in her mind, hoping he'd come and take all the pain. She met a friend on her travels, one she could talk to, cry to, the only person she would never shy to. Little did I see how much of a tourniquet he'd be to me. The dancer, wrapped in chains, taking comfort from the truth that lies before her, now knowing of the demon that lies over her shoulder. The old man hands her the cross and reads the Bible. But I look to my blessed goddess, made another crone. The gods are the only things I have always known. Girls would come by and show pictures of boys, asking, "He's so fit, don't you think?" All she could say was yeah, and look at the girl she loved sitting over there. Eventually the demon lost and decided to die, and descend into the cracks of history. The chains were gone, and only a corpse lay where she had been. I've learnt to breathe again, I've learnt to stand, but I must now learn to dance again. There you are, trying to lure me back into the dark. Not this time, my friend. I'm not your lark, I'm not your pet. This is me. I don't know what annoys you about me sometimes, but I'd wish you see, I don't mean whatever it is. I can only be a better person tomorrow than the one I am today. And actually, I think of you quite a lot. Too much, sometimes, I think. I don't write poetry for you. I write it for me. I'm no longer your little girl. I'm just trying to find my way in the big wide world. I'm met up with that old friend again. I see him quite a bit. He's quite good, you see. He walks with the dancer. He walks with me. That's one of them, called The Dancer. I will try and put these up if I can. There's a lot of things you can do on Childline if you ever want to talk to anyone, and it goes up to the age of 18. So you know, if you're 17 now, you can still go. If you're 18 now, you can still go on and you can talk. And even if you're over 18, you know, you should be able to talk to someone about whatever it is that's worrying you. So I'll find that. Another one. This is on the Childline Play, Create and Picture Gallery, on the headline of How You Feeling, and it's called Recovery on No Man's Land, and it's got a thing. The road to recovery is gonna seem long, like walking on no man's land with no rifle. The first step will feel strange, climbing back into your old self, climbing back into your dead corpse, and for the first time in 6 years, your vital signs show. You can breathe, you walk away, and leave your corpse or sorrow behind. And then it's got a picture and shit like that. Anyway, those are two of them, and I've got loads more. I shall try and put them up. I can't promise anything, I'm afraid, but I shall try. I really should. And again, if you've got any questions, whether it be related to Nodis syndrome or my writing or anything like that, please inbox, subscribe, rate, comment. Okay, see you later. Bye. Oh, actually, no, not yet, not bye yet. I was just about to press the button and then I remembered. Hang on. Right. Me and my friend were talking, and she sends me a text message. I'm gonna read it to you. I've got to tell you something, right? It's a little motto I live by, and it basically goes like this. There's gonna be times in your life when people say that you can't do something, and there's gonna be times in your life when people say that you can't live your dreams, and there's gonna be times in your life when people say that you can't sell out Madison Square Garden. This is what I tell them: never say never. And that's a quote from Justin Bieber, who my friend is obsessed with, and that's the right word, obsessed, believe me. And my motto is live for the moment, live for now, because it makes you a lot happier, believe it or not. Because you say, people are always saying, oh, what about tomorrow, or what about next week, or, you know, what about next year on the 3rd of July at 3:40 AM. You know, you don't worry about that, because when you miss so much when you're thinking about